the race for 2020 already heating up, you know that. The field is crowded with over 20 Democratic candidates. Rick, you got to sit down with one of those candidates, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, and it's Gillibrand, not Gillibrand.
And it's
right?
Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Yes, not Kristen. Everybody makes that mistake. Don't worry about it. I did. We talked about all kinds of different things. One of the things I asked her about was, should the House Democrats begin impeachment proceedings against President Trump? So let's hear what she had to say.
I've said that we do need to begin to have hearings because the truth is President Trump is really continuing to obstruct justice. The American people are entitled to know what happened. The Russian government clearly tried to upend our democracy and really harm our democracy significantly. Even Robert Mueller said this was not tinkering around the edges. This was not just what word did he use? He said it wasn't a small amount. He said it was really significant, and it wasn't at the margins. And so we need to know exactly what happened. We need an unredacted copy of the Mueller report. We need to take McGahn's testimony as well as Barr's testimony, and President Trump has blocked both of those people from testifying. And we're going to take Mueller's testimony this week, I think. So I think you will have a greater legal authority to get that testimony and to get the unredacted report if you are in impeachment proceedings. And so I think that the Speaker needs to start hearings so we can get more of the information to lift it up.
You know, she didn't jump right in when I asked the question, say, yes, we should impeach Donald Trump. She gave a rather nuanced answer. And the candidates are split on this question, as is the House itself. We have a new candidate jumping in the race today, Tom Steyer. Mm-hmm. He's very pro-impeachment. That's kind of
the ads.
One of two. That's right. That's one of the two big things he stands for. The other is fighting climate change. So when we get to the next round of debates, and after that, we're going to hear, the Democrats having different points of view about that.
David, how much are your clients paying attention to the election at this point, or is it too early?
I think it's a little too early to really think much about. What we are hearing is that people are expecting this to be a source of uncertainty next year. So people are planning for this sort of slowdown of decision making when we're getting closer to the election. I think that's what we're hearing. But I think right now it's not in the typical conversation when people are really thinking about their business. It doesn't seem to be having a strong effect. And the other thing I'll say is that we're not yet hearing about specific Democratic policy proposals because I don't think people think they're really real yet.